Welcome back to eSIM Studios. Have another case review for the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. This is a knockoff brand. I actually have the case here. I'll put a link in the video description. This is the Suzii translucent case for Pixel 9 Pro XL. It has a hard frosted back plus a black soft TPU bumper. Supports wireless charging, slim fit, shockproof, protective case cover for Google Pixel 9 Pro XL black. So this case is, as you can tell, they have, I'm going to put a link in the description so you can buy it and check it out, do whatever you want with it. Black and clear. Now, this is the black one, obviously with the frosted back. It's $10.99 on sale, $10.99 Amazon Prime. Now, what is, as I said at the beginning, this is a knockoff, right? What is this a knock? Now, I say knockoff, it's kind of a generic term, but what it is a cheaper version of the Spigen. So this is the Spigen Ultra Hybrid. Now, they did not pay for this. I purchased this with my own money, so that's why I'm showing other cases. Normally, in a sponsored video, I would not be showing other cases, but I purchased this with my own hard-earned money, actually my YouTube money. So this is a knockoff of the Spigen Ultra Hybrid. This is about twice as much. This is about 20 bucks. This is about 10 bucks. Now, the Ultra Hybrid, they do have a frosted back. Now, why would you get frosted over clear? Well, if you watch the review of this video, and I'll put a link in the description, not only to check this out and purchase this, I'll put a link in the description where I reviewed this and why I typically don't like and or buy, and I purchase this with my own money. This is why I don't buy clear back cases, because fingerprints, look how smudgy that is. Look at that, Lord have mercy. That's why I don't like these, but I purchased it for the review. This is a knockoff brand, half the price, and you don't have to worry about fingerprints. That's why it's frosted, and you still get to see the back of the phone or whatever color pixel you got. So this prevents fingerprints, and it's essentially the same case. Now, let's compare it, right? Since it is a knockoff brand, it's half the price. So when you're a company and you sell something for half the price, but it's a knockoff, right? Quote unquote knockoff. It's basically a copycat case, right? Now, what are some of the design differences? Well, it's essentially the same with a frosted back, but look here. It has a little more camera protection. You can tell the cutout is a little more pronounced. There's a little more material here than this one. This one's pretty thin. And look at these tabs. So these tabs on the back of the Spigen on all four sides. See, you got them here and you got them up here. So what does that do? That protects this from getting scratched. If you lay it face down, not only it prevents it from wobbling, but it actually provides just like a millimeter difference between the back of this and whatever you're laying it down on. So it does not scratch that clear back. Now, look at this one. Still has a little bit of razivity here. It's still raised a little bit, not as pronounced as the Spigen, right? You can tell right there. They still got them. They're just not as high, right? See that? And then at the back, or excuse me, at the bottom, does that even have? No, it sits a little higher than this frosted panel. The border sits a little higher. I think you can tell right there. It just barely comes up. So that's about the only difference. The material seems to be pretty freaking similar. As you can tell, this is TPU border. This is a clear PC polycarbonate backing material, and it's flexible on the borders, right? You can bend it here, you can bend it here, and that's a non-bendable part, but it is kind of rigid. So what about this? Well, you can bend it on the sides, and you can bend it up here, and it's rather rigid. So you still have the same lanyard cut out down there. The buttons are still cut out, as you can tell. You can see my finger through them. These are cut out. You can see my finger through them. This provides a little more camera protection, as you can tell. So this one might be more protective. Sorry, Spigen. Now, you can tell this is a complete cutout, and that's a inverted cutout. I'm not even sure if that's the right word, but it is. I think you can tell the difference right there. And then there's no branding here, branding there. And same thing with these two mics. That's sort of an angled cutout for the mic and the speaker, and it's just a regular cylinder cutout for this mic right here. But other than that, pretty freaking close. And I actually prefer this because no fingerprints. So now, oh yes, I almost forgot. One of my favorite features. Check this out. So air pockets in all four corners of this Spigen case. Let me move these items. It's losing focus. So the Spigen case has small air pockets. See that in all four corners. Now, Spigen has very small air pockets, but look at this. These have huge air pockets. Here's the quote-unquote knockoff. But look how big those air pockets are right here. If I can get focused. There we go. You see that? See how big that air... So that's like an airbag for a car, right? Airbag is there so you don't damage your head. It pops out and takes most of the impact, absorbs that impact. Well, these air pockets inside these cases do the same thing, but these are much bigger than the Spigen case. Let's go ahead and put it on. Check it out. Oh yeah, that looks nice. So this is the black pixel, right? This is the black pixel. But when you put it in here, it almost looks like it's the gray pixel. See that? No fingerprints. That's what I like. Now, again, this does provide more camera. Oh, it actually provides a lot more camera protection because look, you see how far this comes up and over the cameras, the sensor bar? Much more material right here. You see that? How high it comes up? Now look at this. Spigen case. It's almost flush with the camera. See that? See, it's almost flush. Like it's raised maybe a 0.5 millimeter over the camera bar, which it might be dangerous because it does, I mean, it won't scratch this or that really if you lay it face down on a surface. However, if you drop it in a parking lot and there's a pebble on the ground and he falls flat on his back, you're going to bust that. That's why this brand might be a better fit and more protective for your camera. See that? Lots of protection. It's really nice. I actually really like this. So you have nice cutouts here, no blocking or anything like that. Very precise. Nice and flush on here. And then nice big cutout for your mic up top. And then your buttons. Let's see if they're clicky. Ready? Now look. Those are labeled plus, minus, and power, and then on the Spigen, no labels. Not that you need them, but it's nice to have them. This one does have a plus, minus, and a power right there. Now let's look at the screen protection. So this provides more lift, more protection for your screen than this does. As you can tell, it's flush all the way around on the Spigen case. And then look at this. This is actually raised. So you can tell this case, if you look completely on its side and you follow this, it's actually raised up. It actually curves up towards the bottom to provide more lift. And then look at this. Same thing right here. So it's flush. It actually comes up and over the display. You can tell right here. And then it comes up a little bit, up and over. So, because when you drop your phone, more than likely it's going to hit a corner. That's why they put air pockets in here. And that's why they put extra material towards the bottom and towards the top right here. So it does provide more protection. So you lay it down on its face on the display and you're not going to scratch it up. So this is actually more protective than this. Than the Spigen, and you're not going to get fingerprints on here. And here you're going to get look at this. I literally just cleaned this before I hit record, and me just using it, just handling it for a couple of minutes. Look how nasty that is. So I know some people might not bother. This drives me insane, absolutely crazy. But yeah, I mean, look at that. So it's not Spigen's fault, but I mean, Jesus Christ, that's why I don't like clear back cases. That's why this is personally, that's why I like frosted better. So, and as we showed, it provides more camera protection and provides more display protection. And you're not going to block if you have a screen protector. I do not, but if you do, you're not going to have to worry about this case lifting up your screen protector, because some cases, as you know, if you put them on some real protective cases, this one just sits up and over the side, right? Or, excuse me, just sits along the side, kind of comes up over the side to protect your display. Some cases, when you put them on, this one comes up like this over the display. Some cases not only come up, but actually wrap around and grip onto your phone like this. Now, that's nice and protective, but if you have a screen protector on your device, the cases that come up and over and sit on your display like this and grip your phone like this, lift up on your screen protector. And it's a pain in the butt. This one's not going to be any issues. I guarantee you, any screen protector you have, this will not be an issue. Again, no screen protector here, but look, plenty of protection. Just a really, really nice case. Again, what was this? $10 here, and this one's $20 here, I believe, or $18.99, something like that. But I'm going to put a link for this in the description so you can purchase it. Again, they have a clear one and a black one. Obviously, this is the black one. And then I'll put a link to the review of this case in the description below, so you can also check that out if you're interested. And if you prefer this, hey, it's all good. It's all personal preference at this point, right? Some people keep theirs nice and clean. Theirs every 2 seconds. I'm OCD, but not that OCD. But look, this is nice. When this is clean, when this clear one is clean, and there's no fingerprints, it looks really nice on here. However, I just don't want to deal with cleaning my case every 2 seconds. So that's why I prefer this one. Plus, it's half the price and actually provides more protection. So there you go. Stay tuned to eSIM Studios. We have an iPhone coming in. We're going to do tons and tons of case reviews for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. And then I have more case reviews that I'm about to record for Samsung devices as well. So stay tuned to the channel. Nobody does case reviews better than us here at eSIM Studios. We are the premier case review channel on YouTube. The most extensive case reviews you will find. I get some people saying, your case reviews are 15 minutes. You could do it in just a couple of minutes. I could, right? That's what everybody else does. But give me a couple more seconds and then we'll end it. Why and how we do the best case reviews here on YouTube is because I actually use these cases. Believe it or not. I know it's hard to believe. Geez, you use the case and then review it? Well, yeah, duh. Well, 99% of case reviews on YouTube, all they do is they get a case in from Amazon or get a case in from the case company, and they literally get it delivered, and then they take it out and put it on the phone. I don't do that. I use my cases for at least a few days, at very least a few days. I use it, I see what I like, I see what I don't like, and then I present you with my findings. I'm not biased. If something is bothering me, I'll tell you. If I think they screwed something up, I'll tell you. If it's a flawless and phenomenal case, I'll tell you. So you'll get the truth here, not biased, and I just present to you what I find, but I actually use these and describe it. So it is what it is, right? But subscribe to the channel so you get notified of all the Pixel reviews, Pixel case reviews, iPhone case reviews. And don't forget, we do a live stream every single day of the leading headlines in the tech world every afternoon. So if you want the tech news, come join us, eSIM Studios podcast. We do a live stream every single day of all of the technology headline news. Peace.